And we're live.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hi, what's going on?
Hope you guys are jumping on. Hope you guys are having an awesome time. I hope you get your friends on.
Friends on Spenson.
I got a little shower going on right here. Little doggy.
Mm-hmm. Our doggy fiesta has ended for the weekend, so that was pretty cool. We had quite the adventures today. So, anywho, welcome to the call, guys. We are going to get started now because you guys are here. So, let's go.
All right, cool. So, how many weeks do we have left?
3 of them. 3 weeks.
17. Yep.
21
3
days.
weeks to today.
From today.
From today.
Like, if this was today on May 1st, your show would be over and you'd be done.
Yeah, it would be over by now.
That's crazy.
Let that sink in. In 3 weeks, you will be stepping on stage. And it's hopefully starting to get real for you guys. Hopefully you guys are starting to feel what a little bit of the pressure, a little bit of the enjoyment of being around with everybody. But hopefully you feel this transformation going on with yourselves. And it's been a remarkable 9 weeks, but you still have 3 more weeks left. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be an amazing show. And yeah.
So we wanted to talk to all of you guys together so that we can all kind of be on the same page for what's coming up over the next few weeks, what's expected of you guys, what we want to give to you guys, and what you really need from us. First things first, I know Joe kind of did a few general announcements to 4th class and 3rd, but no more weighing yourselves every day. And I would almost take it a step further. And I would say stop looking at your body in the mirror for the next week, at least. Because when you look at yourself every single day, it's really hard to see those subtle nuances. And if you weigh yourself every day, you're definitely going to tweak your mindset because it's hard to see the number go up, go down, stay the same. And those could be because of pooping, water retention, bloating, periods, all kinds of stuff. So for the next week, no weighing yourselves.
Yes, and if you do weigh yourself, or we catch you, or if, we're trying to use the honor system. So if you do catch yourself, you owe 100 burpees on camera. Post it on your Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm the only one that's going to be weighing you. I'm gonna not let you see it. Now we'll record it. I'll take your pictures. Again, Elsie says stop looking at yourselves in the mirror, and yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
It's something that Joe and I had to do too, because when we were doing our little 12-week challenge, we were looking in the mirror a lot and I wouldn't see changes. And I had to get to a point where, Joe's like, stop looking at yourself. So I stopped it for a full week. And the next time I looked, it looked dramatically different. But if I had looked every single day, I would only see like little tiny tweaks versus letting it incubate. And then I saw one big result, which ended up being a lot better for the mindset and the self-esteem. So just remember to do that.
Oh, by the way, comment or say something if you guys can hear us or if you guys can see us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, comment or anything like that. Are you not going to tell us our waist measurements either? We ain't telling you shit.
And, I love that the mirror's been good to you. I saw the photo shoot you had on Facebook.
Yes.
From the awesome mirror. So, you guys, some things that we also wanted to go over today are kind of dealing with the show and kind of dealing with your mindset up into the show and then dealing with your mindset after the show.
Woo.
I know, big things.
Our class and alumni went through it already.
So let's take it step by step. First thing that we want to talk about tonight is the posing. So as far as the posing goes, we've all given you our basic posing, right? We've given you very generic posing. It's kind of like, I don't know how you could say it. It's like a base, and then whatever you do with that base whatever creativity or anything you put into it is up to you. Any suggestions that you may get from me or other people, those are things that you can add, but you don't necessarily have to add all of those things, right? So if you learn one of these things, like when Sonia did the sexy class, if you learn like she did a couple of sexy things, you don't need to do all of those sexy things in your posing. You could just pick one thing that fits you. For guys too, if you notice that some of the guys are adding like little arm things, but you look a little awkward doing it, don't do it. You don't have to do all of the things everyone else is doing. Just do what makes you look the best. And we are going to be really honest in these next few weeks about posing and what's working and what's not working, because we really want you guys to look your very best on stage, and we want to make sure that you're on point with that.
Yeah. I mean, I know you guys aren't practicing posing as much as someone like maybe on a bodybuilding show would, like an NPC show, because they're constantly practicing. They lift, they go practice, they do cardio, they practice, right? And we haven't emphasized that really as much or anything like that. But I would recommend these last 3 weeks to start practicing your posing, looking at yourself. This is when you can look at yourself in the mirror, is when you're practicing posing. Mm-hmm. And you can see if your arms are doing this, or you're posing with your arms out or anything like that, and your movements aren't fluid, or you're bouncing too much, you know, you can start to tweak it. Like I had the guys in 4th class, I videotaped them, and they videotaped me, and they compared my posing to their video posing, and they looked at it, and I was like, do they kind of match? And most of them said no. So what does that mean? You need to practice, right? Until it matches what we're trying to do, right? So if you see Elsie doing something different or me doing something different, and you're like way off, or you're just awkward or anything, you got to practice, right? The awkwardness will go away once you practice. Your fluidity will go away once your muscle memory memorizes the moves.
Your fluidity will come.
It'll come.
Is what he meant.
I meant, yeah.
So our big tip for posing in general is that if it doesn't look fluid, don't do it. If it looks like it's a pause or like a break in the fluidness of your posing, I wouldn't do it. You always want to have like flow. You always want to have like going into something else. So guiding into the next step, unless you're really trying to emphasize something, which, you know, just depends on what you're trying to do. But for the most part, really think about the flow.
Yeah, at one point, I didn't really know how to dance or have rhythm, but I just kept going and going, and just felt good, and, you know, came into my memory.
Yes, and along with posing, I know that some of you have songs for your group and you love them, and some of you are kind of unsure about the song. There was something that Anna said. She's in 4th class, and she was talking about, I'm just going to wear earplugs because it doesn't really matter what's on. I'm just going to walk. And that's really how we want you guys to think about it. I mean, yeah, the song could be meaningful. Yeah, it could be awesome. Yeah, it'll be great. Maybe the crowd will get pumped up. But at the end of the day, what's really going to get the crowd pumped up is you and your energy. Are you hitting your poses? Are you connecting with the other girls or guys on stage? Are you bringing the energy? You know, like the other night, 4th class was practicing, and Gino, he had like some $100 bills, and he's like fanning himself and like counting them and like doing all, like it's extravagant. You're extravagant, Gino. I'm sorry, but it was really cool. It was fun to watch because he brought so much attention to himself. And then there were other girls who had like slower songs, but they were owning the slower songs. Becca was like really bopping along on her. You know, it's all about the energy, you guys. And if you're not happy with your song,
deal with it.
At least be happy with your posing, right? Like F the song. When you get on stage, you black out. When we were on stage, I had no idea. Ask 1st, 2nd, 3rd class. When the music comes on, you have no idea. All you feel is 2 hands pushing you onto the stage, and then you walk out, there's lights in your face, and you are just praying to God that you remembered everything that we taught you, right?
And, you know, like Elsie said, the energy comes from you, not the song, right? The crowd, it's like, woo, music, right, song. There were some tight songs, but some of the girls that went up last show, they didn't have the energy, right? They were just like, and so the crowd was just like, woo, like you could hear a couple of their family members, but it wasn't like an epic scream, right? And I was like, man, this song's tight. I can't remember what song it was. I was like vibing to the song, and it was like a more inspirational type of song, but nobody was feeling the people. But when it was some other song that was kind of like a dumb song actually, but the person that came up, they were just like, yeah, and they were like posing, and they were just like hella confident and stuff. When they came on, the crowd, everybody, even if they didn't know that person, was up on their feet screaming, and like the energy was different. So it's all about how you present yourself. It's your show for about 10, 12 seconds when you're on stage. It's all about you and what you bring to the table. So if you practice more, you start to fill your mind, your body with confidence, and you become proud of what you've done for the past 12 weeks, and you step on stage and you show it. That's gonna exude into the crowd, the 911 people that are gonna be out there, because I predict we're gonna sell out, and that's gonna put it out there, and the people are gonna go crazy, not because of the music.
So ask yourself this: do you want people to remember you, or do you want them to remember your song? At the end of the day, you're gonna want them to remember you. So focus on that. Kill your posing. Be so comfortable and confident in it that you could do it with your eyes closed, that you could do it with no music at all. That whatever you bring, the energy you bring, it's like music's playing because you're feeling it so hard that no one cares, because they can't hear the music either. All they see is you on the stage, bringing the energy, bringing the intensity, bringing the confidence, because that's what this program's about, right? Being confident, being better than who you were before, and bringing something different to the table.
Cool. With that being said, I'm trying to manifest 911, which is a sold out crowd. We are currently at 245 tickets sold officially. All right. You guys got to bring it. You guys got to reach out. You guys keep saying every time I talk to you, when I see you guys are like, oh, my coworkers probably won't want to come. My church members won't want to come. They don't want to come to this. They're not going to come. They're not going to come. If you don't ask, the answer is always no, and why are you putting that limiting belief on yourself that they're not going to show up? You never know what people are going through, right? I remember Amity, before she came out, she would just come out to the workouts, and she would just be like, yeah, I just like working out. And she would be like trying to grab tips on how to lose weight and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, you should just do the show. And she's like, what, show? And she thought about it for about 2 weeks. And then she did it, right? It wasn't even in her head until I was like, you should just do the show, right? I asked her, and she made the choice to find, right? Because I asked her, right? And she seems like she loves it now, 9 weeks in, she's losing weight, getting results, making friends, all that stuff. So ask people to come to your show. You might inspire them. You might save their life. You might change their life. They might go on after the show to eat better, work out. They might, be someone that is going to come up to you and be like, I look up to you. I need your help. You never know what can happen.
Right now, if you're listening to the webinar and you were affected by a show, like if you came to see the first 13 or second class or third class, comment on the comments and say, oh my gosh, I came in. That's what inspired me to get started. Because it starts with baby movements, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And this being the last show, you guys, the last format, the last program of the release candidate, it's that much more important for us to make sure that we get it out there, that we bring the love, that we fill the room with people that love and support us, that want to make a change, that want to, make a difference, and that you can make a difference in their lives.
So if each and every one of you guys get at least 10 people, I'm sure 10 or 11 is enough, maybe, hopefully, because we got a couple other people that do have more tickets sold. But if you get like 10 or 11, I'm sure that'll allow us to get a sold out place. So, and a sold out place is the best. Push people, be like, go get your ticket now. Why not?
Also, you guys, that we extended the ads until Monday. So that's tomorrow. So if you guys in your tribes want to create a tribe layout page, or if you have anyone in businesses, your own personal business, again, it's an 8.5 by 11 booklet, but it's split in half. So your full size page is actually 8.5 by 5.5, right? And then a quarter page is a little bit smaller than that, and then a half page. We might actually end up making the quarter page. Well, we'll see. Anyway, that's just a side note. But we want you guys, what?
Get it in tomorrow.
Yeah, to get it in by tomorrow. Send in those ads to the ads to the releasecandidate@gmail.com. And then we will give you the PayPal info. The site is down at the moment, the release candidate page.
Trying to figure it out for the past 3 days.
So if you guys also have a payment for your program, just come to the clubhouse and we'll take it via Swipey. Well, the swiper's not working either. We just got to level up a little bit. Just putting that out there. Anyway.
I got news. I got another swiper.
But we'll get you guys handled and going and getting those ads in. Also, I'm doing the booklet, your information. I think I'm only missing Tamika and David Ludd. So if you guys are friends with them, please let them know to turn in their
ASAP
booklet info. Otherwise, they're going to get left out. Other questions about the booklet? Yes, it's in color. No, you guys are not going to be having your photos included. We used to do like before and after photos, but because of the size of the booklet, I don't want to have like these little tiny ass pictures that no one can really see. So
it just looks bad.
It's just going to be your guys' personal info and then all of the ads and a little bit about the release candidate, a little bit about the schedule. And yeah, so if you guys go and read the comments, there are a lot of people who are commenting about coming to the show and being motivated by the show, and that's what drove them. And so maybe that'll help inspire you guys to do that as well and invite more people out. Cool.
So, oh, okay. So we'll go over the schedule. That's what it is. So first class tomorrow, or alumni tomorrow. Bring your heels. Bring your bikinis. Your shorts. Tuesday, third class. Wednesday, fourth class. Saturday, we will be going on our group trip. All day trip. So.
Yay. And we're all going. Woo! Yay!
So we might be back. It's really an all-day trip. So we have to drive there, get there, drive back. It takes time. So it's maybe 5-6 o'clock p.m. Leave at 8.
We promise you guys it's worth it. It's fun.
It's probably the best thing that if you miss this, you're a slug and you're gonna be sad and.
You'll be sad.
Everybody's been sad that missed it, or they're gonna brag in your face because it was so much fun.
You'll be sad.
Yeah,
for sure.
So it's like an all-day event, like 10-12 hours maybe because of the driving and stuff. But the driving is cool too. So
also, you guys, so please mark that in your calendars. For any parents of teenagers, we are having the teens help out with the show this year because we had anyway. Some come, some go. It happens. Teenagers, life. So what's going to happen is they're going to do, I think, 2 dances. We are going to have them help out. We want them to come on Friday, the 22nd for the run through so we can run through with them. And then as well as the 29th. So the 22nd and the 29th, remember that parents, bring your teens. And on the Saturdays, the Friday of the 22nd, we will do the photos, the after photos for you guys. So, the first F-It, we did it with the lights and stuff. We're going to be doing the after photos. These pictures are the ones that are going to go on stage.
We need them on Friday so I can edit them, or Elsie put them together and I can make the whole freaking slide. So
yes. So Friday the 22nd, do not miss Friday the 22nd. Do not miss Friday the 22nd. Be there for your pictures. I'm just going to put this out there.
22nd?
Friday the 22nd. And then the 29th is the following Friday.
Would that be the one that you took the picture?
Well, is that enough time?
Mm-hmm.
One of those Fridays, be ready. Well, that's the full dress rehearsal and bikinis and stuff and the slideshow. Anyway, 22nd. It's going to be a little earlier, but that's okay. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I didn't like that date.
We'll see. So, as long as Joe is happy, that's all that matters.
There's a reason for it, and I'll explain it to you
okay.
a little bit.
So, so just be prepared for these Friday nights that we are going to be doing run-throughs. So on the 29th, you're going to need everything, bikini, heels, whatever. But what I was trying to say about the after photo is I would strongly recommend looking nice, presentable, not like hair and makeup done, but maybe like kind of do your hair and makeup so you don't look like death in your after photo. So you look a little glowy, a little rosy, a little happy, a little bit, you know, maybe spray your body with a little bit of cooking oil so you look a little shiny, and if you have abs, they are showing, you know, whatever. But, you know, I would recommend looking a little decent in your after photo. So at least there's a happiness factor. If not, like, well, there's going to be results. So that's not even an issue. All right. So that's that. Are we meeting at the clubhouse on Saturday? Yes, we are meeting at the clubhouse on Saturday, this Saturday, the 16th, for your field trip. Bring a bikini, flip-flops, sweatshirt, towel,
meal prep,
at least 4,
water, blanket, sunscreen,
sunglasses,
hat if you're clear,
hat if you're white, but at this point you'd want to at least have a base tan. So it's outdoors, and
sun, hopefully.
There may be sand involved and water.
Sun.
Yes, and sun. So it's always somewhere really pretty and relaxing. So just prepare for that. It'll be freaking great. It'll be not like anything else. Cool? Cool. The 23rd, you guys, is our outdoor excursion with everybody. It's a lot of fun.
It's also the day we see the Crest Theater.
Yes.
We get a walkthrough.
We also get a walkthrough for the Crest on that day. There will be another load-in going on, but she'll let us like walk around, see things. So we have to be really mindful of time. If you've never been to the Crest, I would not miss it. It's your first opportunity to be on stage. And we have like little challenges for you guys there. That's going to be a lot of fun to set up for the show. And after that, we have the open house for Fitness Rock. They invited us to come down, and we're able to promote for our show and kind of run through a basic workout that we do on Sundays, which will be really neat.
Yeah, so me and Elsie are hosting it. So if you guys want to come out, you can bring your family, friends. There's going to be a bouncy house. There's going to be some food for your family and friends, not you because you're on meal plan. But there's a lot of stuff going on. Pro bodybuilders. There's like going to be food talks. There's going to be workout talks. Me and Elsie are hosting a workout. You know, it's a pretty cool place. It's over by Costco. It's called Fitness Rock. So there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff, some celebrities there, Good Day Sacramento and stuff. Also, we've been trying to get news media or anything like that. I've reached out to Good Day Sacramento, but they're kind of like back and forth, not reaching back out. I know Leslie's trying to reach out to them and some other people, and Amber. But if you guys have anything where we can kind of promote, that would be awesome. Mm-hmm. Also, with that being said, if you guys saw the revamp of the Release Candidate program, right? We have ads going out. I'm going to officially launch it on the Facebook Release Candidate page and everything else. It's basically 20 to 40 trainers, and they're going to have 10 clients of their own. We're going to have some trainers or coaches that are going to take on a Sacktown Fit Club team, but there's going to be other gyms, other private trainers, and they're going to have their 10 clients, and they're going to transform. They're going to transform them for the next 90 days. We're going to put their clients on stage with their trainer, and then we're going to have judges to decide who's the best trainer in Sacramento. All right. So it's kind of cool. If you want to step on stage or anything like that again after this, please let us know. We have a free agent list that can go down and some people that you can work with, part of our roster, because we want to win as well as Sacktown Fit Club. But if you don't want to step on stage, I will be taking on some clients afterwards for, whatever, if you want help or anything like that. I will be taking on a few clients, not that many.
Ooh,
probably only 10.
Okay. But not competing. So.
Not competing. I do not want to deal with people that want to step on stage.
Mm-hmm. And if any of you are interested in moving forward and doing a competitive show, we are in touch with some people in the area that are doing that. But if you guys know of any trainers who might be interested in doing this, any private gyms, let us know. Let us know.
I'll send them the link to the webinar. They sign up to the webinar, right? They pick a date. And then we'll do a live webinar just like this, and then we'll give them all the details.
And that's only for trainers. That's not for people who are interested in the program. We'll do another one for them shortly after that.
So it's trainers, health coaches, anybody does transformation, stuff like that.
Cool. Going along with that, you guys, the last thing that we wanted to talk about is the transition after the show and what you'll be doing, where you'll be going afterwards. I was writing in the booklet for you guys about, what the program means. And I said, it's not about the results that you guys have when you step on stage. It's the person you become once you step off stage. So it's great, the highlights, all the attention that you get being in your bikini or your board shorts. And everyone's like, oh my God, those are amazing results. But if you step off stage after the show and you're an asshole, you're eating whatever you want, you've given up on working out, like, what was the point? We didn't do our job. If it wasn't a lifestyle change, we didn't do our job. And what we want for you guys, our hope for you guys, is that this is a lifestyle change. Not just, okay, I'm going to eat healthy as much as I can, I'm going to work out as much as I can, but I'm going to be a better person because I can. Now that I know better, I'm going to do better, and I'm going to continue to do that. Because as hard as it was these past 12 weeks, as hard as it was to juggle family, work, school, relationships, meal prepping, time block, time schedules, like kids playing sports, as hard as that was, you guys still did it. So if under the most extreme circumstances you did it, what more after the program when you don't have all those same stresses of the program and obligations and things like that? You guys did it. If you did it once, you could do it again and again and again and again on your own. And if you need help, ask for it. We're still here. We have other people who are going to help you if you want to continue on and step on stage. And the people that work at a Sacktown Fit Club as the Sacktown Fit Club coaches, we're going to be personally mentoring them and helping them to make sure that they're successful as well. We're not just like throwing them to the wolves and it's like, good luck, you guys. Take care. But we're going to help them tailor their programs and tailor what they're doing too. So you guys really have faith in yourself. Like the confidence is more than getting in a bikini and stepping on stage half naked. The confidence factor is confidence in yourself that you can maintain this lifestyle for the next month, year, 10 years. You guys can maintain this if you want to, if you continue to put in the work, but you guys cannot quit. You cannot quit working out at least 1 to 2, 3 times a week, right? You cannot quit eating healthy. 80% of the time you need to be eating well. 20% of the time, if you want to F it up, that's okay. But 80% of the time, you guys need to be making good food decisions, right? And 100% mindset all of the time. You guys need to be, it's like taking a shower, right? You don't always have to take a shower, but if you don't shower almost every day, you're going to start stinking, unless you're Joe. Then you can live on an island for 2 months and not stink. It's not fair. But for the rest of us, taking a shower is necessary, just like doing personal development is necessary, right? It cleans the mind of all the stinking thinking, all the stinky negative thoughts that are going on up here. Like you need to constantly renew yourself, refresh your feelings, your thoughts, your behaviors.
Yeah. And what I've noticed over the last 3 shows, the most difficult thing for most people, of course, has been eating, all that stuff. I mean, we try to give people the tools, they can have a cheat every once a week, still work out, eat well, stay away from the break room, stuff like that. We try to give all those tools for people to carry on without us after the show, but we've noticed it's been difficult. And the reason why it's been difficult is a lot of times you guys don't have an end goal. You guys don't have an end game or a short-term, long-term, mid-term goal throughout that's going to get you to where you want to be. And so I challenge you right now at this moment to write down what your goal is for the next 30 days after the show, the next 90 days, and the next 6 months, and the next year, right? Some of you guys got a long ways to go. You got Amity, she wants to lose more weight, right? She wants to lose more weight. Gino wants to lose a little more weight, get some abs, right? Some people want a bigger chest. I heard Brian say, I want a bigger chest.
Me too.
Right? He wants some abs to pop out. There's people out there, but you just cannot stop on your goals. There's a reason it's me and Elsie don't stop, right? We still continue on working out. We still enjoy life, and we still have goals, right? My past 1 year goal was to bulk up and just see how that was, because I've never done it. And I would never do that again. But, you know, we continue on because there's goals. And right now I'm cutting down, and hopefully still putting on muscle while shredding down. She's doing the exact same thing. And so this becomes a lifestyle, and it's honestly made me happy when I do set my goals of what I want physically, mentally, emotionally. I set goals, what we want every single day. We call it our heart's desire list. And yeah, I kind of got it wet for, not like that, but yeah, but we set these things up, and every day is a different goal. But we also have long-term goals. We have midterm goals. We have shorter goals. And so if you guys can figure out your goals of what you guys want, you know, you guys can make it out after this program.
The choices will be so much easier. Even for us this weekend, you know, Joe was able to fit in and out in his macros, and I could have easily fitted in mine too, but I really want abs, and I didn't want the sodium bloat. So I passed.
It is salty.
It is salty, even though you said no salt. It's just one of those things, like when you have a goal in mind, it's easier to say no to temptation. And when we didn't have goals was when we completely fell off. We're like, let's eat fried chicken. F it, let's go to a buffet right after and then get froyo. Because who cares? We have no show coming up, and that was it. And we let ourselves go. And I'm sure some of you can relate to that. If you can relate, you can go ahead and comment on the side. That would be awesome. But with that being said, we do have a couple of questions on the side. Jermaine, if you are out of town, you can still do the transformation portion. Because I'm sure a lot of these trainers, or at least the ones for Sacktown Fit Club, can deal with you on a long term. Do you have to be local to do the best trainer?
Oh, we can have
the
other
transformation
trainers.
Part.
Yeah, we can have the transformation part.
Mm-hmm.
No?
So yeah, if you're working with a coach, you know, I'm sure you could definitely do that long term. What about Elsie? What about me, Natalie? And
macros is a process. Third class can attest to that. And Becca asked if they can learn about macros. It's a chore. Some people, it took them 2 weeks to learn. Some people, it took them about 5 weeks to learn.
Some people are still learning.
Yes, as you know, I'm trying to. Third class is having a tough time trying to get results. Even the alumni, some of the alumni with the macros, and a lot of times it's not entering the food right or putting the stuff right. And it's a process. It's a journey. I will take on clients, and the clients that I put on will be on macros that I will teach them, and you're gonna have to bear with me to learn it for the first month, and then we start to progress and stuff like that. I'm not sure what the other people. A lot of other people like to do meal plans. 80%, 90. I'm sure 90% of trainers, especially the ones that I know, all do meal plans. Nobody does macros because it's hard to teach people how to do it. It's hard to teach your clients how to do it.
There's a lot of user error in macros.
And there's a lot of error in MyFitnessPal. So MyFitnessPal in here. So, but my clients, I will teach them how to do it because I want them to make it a lifestyle as they go on. And I want to teach them how to master it as much as possible.
So I guess what Joe's saying is that part of this phase of the program, so if you're RC4 and you've never learned macros, we're not going to teach you macros on your way out. Like say, hey, good luck, here's macros, bye. What we'll do is we'll give you guys some really easy tips and resources for you guys to look it up and learn about it, because that's how we learn, and that's how we had first class learn and second class learn.
Well, you learn because you had a coach. You were coached into it.
Mm-hmm. So there are books out there that you can read that talk about macros. If you're really interested in it and you want to start reading up on it to prepare, you can.
But it's difficult. Not every macro fits every single person, as alumni and third class can attest. Like the ratios, everything. It doesn't work for everybody. Right? If someone's trying to lose weight, right, a set macros like the one in bigger, leaner, stronger, thinner, leaner, stronger, it doesn't work for everybody.
So when we do your guys' macros, we're tweaking it all the time. We're basing it off of our competition prep. We're basing it off of
how you
the
train,
books, how you train,
what you're eating,
how your body reacts,
how much body fat you have, how much weight you have to lose, how much muscle mass you have, that kind of stuff. And that's how we start to figure out what ratios work. Some people are high fat, some people are low fat, some people have the carb cycle, some people, I I might even have to drop their protein. You never know. And that's the tricky part of macros.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for the coach to try to figure out for each person's body.
So if you want to read about it, if you want to find out more, a very, very basic book for women is Thinner, Leaner, Stronger by Michael Matthews. And for guys, it's Bigger, Leaner, Stronger by Michael Matthews. Those are very basic, general information about macros, workouts.
He has one calculation for two body types, but
it's very basic. If you want to learn, it's very, very basic.
It's a good book, though.
It's a great book. It's a great starter.
One chapter is good. The rest of it's like,
Yeah. But yeah, we won't be teaching you guys macros on the way out. It's too in-depth and too intense to just kind of give to you and then let you go.
Unless I take you on as a client, if you're not stepping on stage.
Oh, is that an incentive, Joseph?
What?
I'm just kidding.
Also, I just finished this book. As you guys are finishing these last 3 weeks, I would recommend getting into books, right? Elsie's talked about growing mentally and personal development and stuff like that. Getting any type of book. This book has literally changed us.
Oh my God.
I don't know, man.
Game effing changer, this book.
The One Thing by Gary Keller, who owns Keller Williams Real Estate. I know alumni is reading it. I don't know if most of them finished it or not, but I finished it. She finished it. We have thoughts, creativity, all this shit all over the place. This centralized it.
Mm-hmm.
This is why the new release candidate, one of the reasons why we revamped, right? And so if you guys can take on a book, read a book, I encourage you. I always say it all the time.
Another really cool thing is Kindle. If you guys have
we got unlimited
Kindle on your phone, it's pretty badass because you have so many different books.
Those are all my books
at your fingertips. So there's Think and Grow Rich. There's The One Thing.
That's my book right now. I Will Teach You to Be Rich.
The Power of Positive Thinking. These are all really powerful books. They are insanely helpful. They always say leaders are readers. And so if you really want to grow as a person, if you want to get promotions at your work, if you want to be a better supervisor, manager, wife, husband, father, mother, grandmother, grandfather, whatever, reading is going to make you better, right? It's I know there's a lot of people on here that go to church and they're very religious. You go to church every Sunday to get that refuel, right? To regenerate your mind, your spirit, you feel reconnected to God. That's what
every day.
This is what personal development does. It reconnects you to your goals, reconnects you to that positive mindset, to where you want to be, to the goals that you want to reach. So never, ever, ever stop reading. Even if it's just 2 paragraphs a day, a chapter a day, a video a day, just watching something, reading a positive quote, whatever needs to keep you motivated. So much of the world is negative around us, right? We live in this microwave society where everyone wants fast results, fast responses, fast, instantaneous, everything. Sometimes you guys just got to take a step back and reconnect to the old school ways, get back on track with whatever's going on. What if we want to do your program?
Oh, with the coaches? If you guys want to do it, the program, the transformation program with the coaches, we'll have a little information sign-in thing, and we'll give you all the information for that. Is there a program better than MyFitnessPal? There is nothing better than MyFitnessPal because it has every data of food and all the things like that. All the other macro or whatever daily food trackers, they don't have that database, and that's why Under Armour bought it. And so MyFitnessPal is key to it, but there are mistakes. And you have to be really cognizant of tracking and watching the numbers. That's the biggest thing.
And things with the green checks aren't always accurate either. You need to make sure that you're checking back and forth or asking if you're not sure. Joe and I don't know everything, but we know quite a bit. We've been doing macros for 3 years, so it's it's becoming a part of us a little bit.
What is what she asked? Are you going to be able to work with anyone after this? You.
Me? Oh.
How about Allison?
I always help Joe.
It's tag team. It's a tag team. She wants to kind of be in the background, though.
Yeah, I have.
On this one.
So, like we said, when we took a step back from the release candidate, the program, it's because we really wanted to focus on starting a family. And I'm trying to stay chill and relax and have my uterus be happy so it can house a little baby.
But she
inside
will
of it.
be helping me with my clients that I have on top, which is maybe one of you guys or 2 of you guys or 10 of you guys. We'll see.
But as a side note, honestly, like just sharing with you guys, my goal really is to finish writing a book. Before my dad passed, he talked to my mom about writing a book, and I want to finish it because he was talking about sharing how powerful their marriage was and how if they could share their marriage, they could share with other people. So I'm going to write a book. I'm putting it out there, declaring it to you guys before July 31st of this year. And my goal is to help at least 1 million marriages like be successful so they don't get a divorce, that people stay together just by sharing our story and some tips that I learned from my mom and dad. So that's what my main focus is right now. Helping Joe is secondary, but that's my one thing.
I'm secondary. I don't
You're
know. I don't
never
know if our marriage is
secondary.
gonna work. I don't know if our marriage is gonna work now.
You're such a freaking hater.
Well, you're just talking about that shit.
I'm not writing the book anymore. I'm just kidding. So that's my goal right now.
The one thing.
What's the book called?
The One Thing. Question mark?
It's not called question mark, so don't look. How much is the book? I don't know. You can find it on Amazon.
He's not talking about the book on thing. He's
Oh.
talking about the program. It'll be coming up later.
Yes, it will. So that's it for us tonight, you guys. Think of it, like really start thinking about the lifestyle that you're creating for yourself and that you want to continue carrying on after the show is over. What matters to you most, right? What is your one thing? And I know you guys may not have read the book, but really, what's your one thing? What's your someday goal? Like, I want to reach this goal so bad. What sets your heart on fire? What makes your heart happy? What gets you like, if I could do this every day, I would wake up excited. Because how many of you wake up excited right now? Right? How many of you wake up before your alarm because you have so much passion? You have something that is just driving you so hard. You need to get up and do something about it.
I like that.
So,
Smooth.
yeah. Huh?
I'd read your book.
Oh.
Look, oh.
Okay. Well, that's all for us, you guys, for today. We will see you guys this week. And remember, bikinis and board shorts, we are going to be taking progress pics this week and posing this week as well. Saturday is your field trip. Get ready for that. It's going to be a blast. And yeah, we're going to need people to drive too.
Oh, yeah. Drivers, carpool, that kind of stuff.
We'll need at least 12 drivers.
Yeah. About
12
12,
drivers.
13 drivers.
Yeah.
Unless you have an SUV.
Yeah.
No,
So-
you still need 12.
Well, Zulema, not Zulema. She has a big car.
Yeah, but remember, it doesn't work if we don't.
Oh, true. For switching.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So about 13 drivers. Just think
13,
about it.
13.
We'll post and see who's ready. But if you guys have any other questions after this webinar's over, message us. I see like some of you have been messaging during the call. I'm sorry I'm not answering because I'm talking to you guys on here, but I will get to those messages soon. And that's it for me. Is that it for you?
Get your oil change. Check your tires for the weekend.
Oh, get your oil change.
I need to do that.
And everyone bring $5 because you're going to give $5 to your first driver to pay for gas.
$5 for Saturday. $5 for Saturday.
$5 for Saturday. $5
Gas.
for Saturday. It helps pay for people's gas because they're volunteering their cars.
Bring an extra $1 for me.
Yeah.
See that?
All right, you guys.
Try to hustle.
We're excited for you. We love you guys. It's 3 weeks. Let's freaking do this, right? Let's make an impact in Sacramento. Let's show them what the release candidate's all about. Let's bring it.
911 tickets. Let's go.
Come on.
Let's
now.
get it, guys.
We got
We're at
this.
245.
We got this.
We got to go more. 3 more times. Let's go. Times it by 3. Let's get it.
Let's go. Make money.
Have a good night. Make sure everybody sees this.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later. Good night. I don't know how to turn this
You
off.
push stop.
Bye.